Hey there, it's Wanda Wen. Thank you so much for coming to the Sulip Fix. It's the holidays. Oh my gosh, so much fun. The reason why I love the holidays is there's just so much opportunity for creativity, and my creativity just like blossoms. So I'm going to take you through a quick gift wrap, and then I want to show you a fun little enhancement that makes for beautiful gift wrap aesthetic. So I love using brown craft paper. Number one, it's inexpensive and you can buy it anywhere. Number two, I just love the simpleness of it and what it conveys. You don't need to be fancy for it to be beautiful. I'm going to take you through a quick gift wrap. The key to gift wrap is making sure that your paper is cut perfectly. I'm going to make sure that I have enough for the width of the paper. Yes, I do. Okay. And then actually, this is the length of the paper from here to here. And I just made sure that I had enough so that I could have an overlap by about 1 or 2 inches after I fold, which you'll see what happens. Now, for the width of it, this is always the tricky part for a lot of people. Some of us cut too short, and then after we're starting to wrap the ends, we realize that we don't have enough to cover the ends, or we have way too much, and then it just becomes a hot mess. So this is a great trick that I've used for years. What you want to do is take one end and bring it up so that you have about 2-3 inches of excess from the top of your box to the end of your paper. Then, without moving the box, simply slide your hand under and just crease on the other side. Oops. And this crease is exactly where my cut line is going to be. So basically, from here to here is all you need for the width of the box, or the width of the paper, rather. So I'm going to trim. It's always good. I recommend to have a good pair of scissors at your disposal, especially when you have a lot of gifts to wrap. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to fold one end under. I never like seeing a raw edge on a gift. It's just a nice detail. It's like the hem of a pant. Okay? I use double stick tape. Scotch brand makes a great double stick tape. And so I place one piece on that side. I bring the one side over and this side to close, and I simply just press. Then we go into the sides. So I'm just going to bring this down. And the key is to making sure that you pleat and crease wherever there's a fold. And that you always come in at the, gosh, is this 90-degree angle? Yeah, 90-degree angle. Okay. Then you fold it in. I crease. Fold it in here. And I crease. Then I use just a piece of double stick tape on the corner and bring it up. Just a little bit of bubbles. That's probably the worst wrap job I've ever done, but hey, it's okay. That's life, right? It's not always perfect. I'm simply moving out the air pockets. I'm creasing wherever I am, coming into the corners at the 90-degree angles and creasing, placing double stick tape on the insides, and then bringing them up. Okay? Now, it's not a perfect wrap job, but it's okay. So if you have a lot of air pockets, a really nice trick is to take your pointer finger and your thumb and just simply pinch the corners, all the corners on the sides, on all verticals, and on the bottom. Because when you do, it just gives it just a nice sort of finished look. It's a very subtle thing, but it's nice. All right? Okay. So now I'm just going to take some yarn. I love using yarn as a wrapping mechanism, sometimes in place of ribbon, because you can go to a sewing store or a yarn store and get yards and yards and yards of ribbon for very little money. So, and I love doing a 2-time wrap, which is what I call it, and so I'm going to demonstrate that. So when I start out on a wrap, I basically leave a tail that's long enough for a loop and a tail and just a little bit extra for cutting. What I'm envisioning is that the cross of the ribbon is going to occur sort of on the upper right hand corner. So I'm looking at this as the center, and I'm going to wrap it around twice, and then I set the box down, I crisscross on the top, and then I wrap it around this way 2 times. You could do it 3 times, or you could do it 1 time. When I'm working with a thin tying ingredient, I love wrapping a gift 2 or 3 times because it gives the present graphic element to it. So then with this tail, I take it to my southwest corner into the northeast. So it goes into the diagonal. Tie a very simple bow. I love this combination of this furry, fuzzy ribbon. Then I'm going to trim. Then, for the fun, I have these little white Wonderland trees. And I'm going to take, first, let me do this. I'm just going to situate these and spread them out so that they become tight. And so what happens on the back is here. So I take hot glue gun. Be careful when you're using hot glue. It's extremely hot and you could burn your skin. So kids, if you're going to use this, please have parental supervision. I'm just going to create this little winter wonderland scene. Hot glue guns are so fun to use because you can do a lot with that. Okay, I'm going to choose, usually when you find these, and you can find these in many hobby craft stores. I'm sure you can find them online. I got these at Michael's. I love Michael's. And so I'm going to use, I like things in odd numbers, so either 3 or 5. I chose various sizes so it looks like a real winter wonderland. And 1 more. It's ready to go to its recipient. Here you go. It's the winter wonderland, ready to go to any home. And that's the Sula Fix for today. Thank you so much for coming. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and happy holidays. Bye.